Hello, everybody. My name is Crumpy Toast. Welcome back to the LA Clippers My NBA series here on 2K25. Last episode, we had the episode for October, and we were sitting at 1-4. So obviously, not a great season so far. It's not gonna be. This team is pretty trash. There's some stuff to like from the first week of basketball, and Harden is one of them. He's up to 27.8 points per game. So if we can keep going through him, I think we'll be a little all right this season. At least we'll have something to, write home about, for the lack of a better descriptor. Norman Powell's averaging pretty high points per game, 25.6 points to be exact. He's shooting 52 from the field, 40 from three, and then 90 from the free throw line. So he's having a 50, 40, 90 season over a week, but he's playing 37.4 minutes per game. I think I need to change the coach settings because it does it based on fatigue. So if I do it based on rotation, will it do... We'll play that one by ear. As for... Can't actually go around now. I did take a look at the trade finder to see who we could get for KPJ. And to my surprise, there are quite a bit of first-round picks being offered around, one of which being from the 76ers, being our own in 2029. So maybe we could get that back. It's a swap best. So we currently have the swap worst. So we would just have the 76ers pick and our own for that year. As for first-round picks closer to the present day, we could get the 2025 pick from the Grizzlies. Probably going to be a late first-round pick, but we'd have to send Batum with him. So he's kind of an old player. He played really good minutes for us against the game we played against the Warriors. So that would be good value. And KPJ is, playing like shit, but he's getting 6 minutes a game for some reason. So we will have to play that one by ear. But he did drop like 15 points in 13 minutes against the Warriors. So we will have to see. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sim through this game versus the Thunder. And we actually win it by 1 point. Harden with 39, Powell with 30. KPJ still getting 10 minutes. I assume that's based on the rotation settings. Let's do rotation and see how that goes versus the Spurs, who are actually 1-5. And we lose by a lot. But we got a lot of minutes for the backup players. Harden, 16, 6, and 10. He actually just didn't shoot a lot. Powell shot like shit. Derek Jones Jr. is probably taking too many... Yeah, way too many minutes for players who are just not shooting the ball. Wemby with 26, 7, and 3. Jeremy Sochan, 21. Zach Collins. Yeah, Chris Paul is probably in his final year. All right, well, here's the thing. I have an idea. Let's put Powell at the 2, Harden at the Powell at the 3, Harden at the 2, Coffee on the bench. Actually, let's just rebuild it for now. So KPJ is the 6th man. It's just that Harden isn't fatigued, maybe? I really don't know, because if we do the based on the rotation, we're not going to have many minutes for KPJ. Let's do the ace method. And we're up against the 3-3 76ers for the game this week. Do I want to play this at home? Yeah, it's going to be Paul George back in the... Well, actually, against the hometown crowd. And they actually have Andre Drummond as their power forward, rebound machine. Certainly going to get played off the floor in this one. But, yeah, we're facing off against Paul George in the reunion. This is pretty loud. I think I changed this. All right, well, that's just going to be the volume it is. I don't know if it's going to be too loud for the recording, so I'll try and keep an eye on that. But yeah, Paul George back in LA facing off against the Clippers, his former team, in the new arena. Eric Gordon pulled right calf. Caleb Martin lower back bruise. So that's why Drummond is in the 4 slot for them. And it's funny, Embiid actually said that he's never going to play a back-to-back again. And then the NBA was like, we're going to investigate that, because why? No. I mean, if you can do that all you want, but, like, that's, in my opinion, just being lazy. I understand health has been an issue, but that's a bad shot. It's not going to go in. Embiid with the rebound. Over to Paul George. First look at him working on Derrick Jones Jr. I completely lost my man, but he misses anyways. That's cool. Paul George on Harden. Wide open Harden midi, and he makes it. First points of the game to Harden. A lot of the plays are that the computer calls just run the a slight pick and roll, or just set a screen for him. Not a pick and roll, but they set a screen for Harden to get over to that left midpoint shot. And it's open for about a half second, so it makes you want to take it, but foul for 3, and it's good. Deadeye, 3-pointer. All right, as always, we only play 2 quarters of these games. That way we will have 12-minute quarters and not spend an ungodly amount of time in this game. And that one is up and good. No good, actually. No good. Good in the sense that it's good for us. And no good. It was pretty close, though. It was open, so not a bad shot by Harden. Just a bad result. Gonna have Oubre working on Powell in the corner. Out to Drummond against Zubac, and gets him to whiff on the pump fake. All right. Maxey just completely abandoned Harden. He kind of wanted the switch, but just got behind him. Going to be working Harden through that middle quite a bit today. Going to have Derrick Jones Jr. on Paul George. Sort of a good matchup there. Batum on Drummond. Paul George for 3, and that one's actually missed. And that one's, oh God, just a bad mistake by me. And we had the mismatch. Ooh, he's fast. A lot faster than I thought. That's going to get a timeout? Yeah, we had the mismatch. We had Embiid on a Harden. So I don't know. I pressed the wrong button. I really need to get better with the passing. Should have kept my controller settings when I imported all this stuff. When I made the... Because I used the share scenario. Shout out to Octagonal Gaming on YouTube. Used his scenario. And that's a 3. No good. Should have gotten it over Batum. That one, good. Nice offhand from Maxey. It should have kept my controller settings, but it imported other stuff. That's why in that initial rant video, that's why the music came back. All right, missed by Powell. Gonna switch there. Am I on Embiid? Oh, I am on Embiid. That's no good. Got Harden on Drummond, and okay, mismatches across the board. Zubac was not going to be able to guard Maxey there. That is no good, actually. Come on, you had the look. Oubre working on Powell. Need to get him more involved. But yeah, a lot of star power here. That one no good. Harden on the rebound. Just trying to work in here. Got a bit of a mismatch. I'm going to pass out. That's going to be a 3-sec. God, get out of the... Alright, I know that was a little bit my fault, but... He passed out and he just stood there. I don't know if there was enough time, though. That was not good. Alright, screen for Harden. And Embiid's going to have it for an easy layup. Powell for an alley-oop. He actually got up there. Norman Powell. Nice. I really didn't like doing an alley-oop to him because he's, you know, a shooting guard. But it worked out. All right, hopefully Derrick Jones Jr. can play good defense on Paul George. But from what I've seen, that's just a no. Where's the foul? Where's the foul? Like, actually, I really hate how they do this replay system in 2K. It's not good. It's just really bad. I'm gonna challenge it. I didn't see anything, so it might be worth the challenge. I mean, we hold on our timeouts way too much anyways. Fuck, I lost it. Alright, ruling on the floor was confirmed. I don't really know where the foul was. But we're going to get a timeout, so it's not... Challenges aren't the end of the world. You just lose it. Like when you lose it. Alright. Paul George for his free throws. Yeah, I didn't really see a foul. It was just some contact, and then Paul George just kind of fell over. Alright, got that one to go from Powell. All right, over to Paul George. One-on-one from Embiid to Zubac, and the winner was Zubac. And he picked it up. And Batum is going to have the easiest layup of his life. And it's going to be 15-13, 76ers lead. There's a foul on that one. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, and one three-point play. Maxey completes the free throw. 18-13. KPJ in the game now. Harden over to the 2. And the 3 is no good. Drummond on the rebound. Drummond. I don't know why I call him Drummond. I don't know why I'm jumping, and that's just no good, actually. Embiid on the rebound and the putback. 20-13 is your score. And that is no good. I don't know if that was gold. No, it could have been goaltending, really. But Harden had the dunk, and it bounced out. I have no idea what happened on that one. Maxey for 3, and it's good. We're going to call a timeout. Down by 10 now. Game's just not going our way. Can't really get the looks we want. And they're getting fouls. Some of them were giving. Some of them, I don't know. Powell for 3. Just wide open look. Light pressure, dead eye. 10 points for Powell. That's how we get back into it. Gonna have Maxey down. Yep, cut to the basket. Kind of have not a mismatch. Just gotta shoot it. Embiid with the rebound. I'm confused on the. Okay, so we have Powell at the 3. That's why it feels like, because there's too many guards out there, and Drummond's at the 4, and he's covering. There we go. Harden worked inside. 27-18. Yeah, is Drummond actually playing the 2? Oh my God, he is. This is, like, so stupid. Paul George. And, of course, Drummond's going to get that rebound. I keep calling him Drummond. I don't... Just going to take that one with Harden. And the and one. Reverse layup. Shooting foul on Maxey, his first of the game. 8 points for Harden, and they're actually going to check in a guard now, I think. Going to be Martin Jr. Actually subbed in a lot, so they got Kyle Lowry in. All right, contested 3, and it's good, and it's somehow open. I don't understand that one. Long time Toronto Raptor. Just got to pass out. Got 8 seconds. Open midi. Take it. All right, 7-point game. 30-23 is your score. Harden with 11. PJ Tucker's in. Also, I did check contract extensions, and he is going to retire, so this is his last year. Open 3, but it is moving. Tucker just with bad attempt to rebound. Over to Martin. 3, no good. Powell with the rebound. Long 2 for Harden, and Bamba, nice rebound. Got him out of the way and the putback, so offensive board and a point for Bamba. Well, 2 points there. I'd love for you to attack the basket. Mo Bamba with the rebound. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Got Maxey turned around. Midi. Wide open and he missed. Someone's down on the floor still. It's going to be 5-on-4. Maxey, and it's good. And that is Norman Powell, who is down. Going to put in Dunn. Something with his elbow or wrist area. That's definitely not good. Shoulder, maybe? It's that left arm. Yeah, we're going to have to sub him out. KPJ from 3, and it bounces out. Got a little bit of a mismatch. KPJ on the center. Gonna have Kai Jones in here. Maxey work in the middle. No good. Rebound, Chris Dunn. Nice defense. Nice defense. Gonna have Terrence Mann in the game. And he gets the ball poked out and recovered by Yaz, what's it? And that one, no good. Contested, KPJ on the rebound. Gonna have an open look for Terrence Mann here. From 3, and he bounces out. That's frustrating, but it happens. 32-25. Kyle Lowry working Kai Jones in the paint. That's not a recipe for success. Terrence Mann not able to keep up with Maxey. Going to call the double team over to Martin. Over to Council the fourth. Whoever that is. And we're going to draw the foul. No points, though. Second on Maxey. Just got Kai Jones in the paint. Are they running... Is it legitimately... That free throw miss. 77% from Chris Dunn. Does not get the first one in. Doesn't get the second one in either. He misses both. And Embiid's back in. Switched to Bamba. And that's a foul. All right. Embiid is really good at drawing fouls, mostly because he's a little bitch, to be honest. I mean, he really is. I am not a big fan of his work ethic. Because there is none. Most of his points come from just drawing fouls. I mean, he scores 35 points a game most seasons, and that's a block, apparently. Just going to call the switch there. Two seconds left. Puts up a three. No good. All right, 34-25 is your score at the end of the first. Man. We're not having a bad game. Missing some open looks, which would probably keep us close. But, yeah, it's hard to guard this team. 34-25. Usually 30 points is about league average for a quarter. Sometimes it doesn't fall that way. But, you know, that's just basketball. And we are going to hop into the Simcast, and I really hope we don't get blown out of the water. A little bit of back and forth. Okay. Want another bucket. All right, so we hold them off. They outscore us 25-22 in the second, so they hold the lead. And we're going to be starting this third quarter here. Zubac 2 for 4. That seems like a little low sample size for an entire game. And keep it out of Embiid's hands. Paul George working Derek Jones Jr. And where is the foul? There's... I don't understand that animation. And he gets the and one. NBA just wants that headline. And that's going to be a reverse layup from Harden. 13 points for him. Physical finisher. Just the one-on-one with Maxey. Maxey's not a very good defender. If you can get past him, then they don't really cover it very well. Yeah, Derek Jones Jr. is put on an island. 12 points for Paul George. Seems pretty low. Must not have scored in Sim. Baton, put it up. I am pressing X. That's X on Xbox. That's no good. Zubac with the board. Over to Harden. And this is just... Over to Embiid for 3. And he dishes it. What a possession that was. All right. Oh, damn it. All right, that missed. I was going to say whatever works, but can we get Harden out? He is gassed, please. Thank you. Give me a Maxey. What are you looking at, Zubac? Sorry if this is another ISO. How about Derek Jones Jr. not running the pick and roll? And that's Maxey. I'll take the timeout. We need to get Harden off the floor. He's way too gassed at the moment. Batum, the rest of you guys are fine. We'll just run it through KPJ. I mean, even if it's just like nothing burgers for his points, I'd still like to get him some, just so we can get some old value on the trade market. And they foul. Don't like the open looks. I wasn't too set on passing it, so that's fine. Open look for Terrence Mann, and he misses it. I mean, there's not much we can do. 30 points for Maxey. How about a double team? Don't think that's going to happen, though. Kelly Oubre. Embiid for a midi, and it's good. Just gotta find something we like. Which is not a lot. Okay. I mean, light pressure, even. I know that it wasn't a good look. It was not a good look by any margin. Really hope that Norman Powell injury isn't too severe, because he could be on the trade market. Not getting him to fake anything. And there's a foul. Alright, got them to reset the shot clock. Would have dished out to Batum, and he is a set shooter, so... Alright, wide open look for Terrence Mann, and he actually makes it this time. Alright. Set shot specialist. Are you, though? You missed the last one. With playing on real player percentage, there's not much we can do besides get people open looks. Alright, I wanted him to go over that right side of the basket, but that's fine. Get them to call a timeout. Down to 19 points, the difference. They just went on a run. Alright, no subs, really. Running a pick and roll to Drummond. And that three is good from Kelly Oubre. Open timing. Alright, got that one through Maxey. Maxey is just not a good defender. We are really working him, and if we can work him, our terrible team... Surprised he didn't take it to the net. Trying to run the play then. That one is good. Open timing, really? I don't agree with a lot of these, to be honest. Like, that's going to be light pressure. And that was basically the same as Maxey's shot, and Maxey's shot was wide open. I don't know. If you know stuff about 2K, let me know. Let me know how that all is good. Because those wide open looks missing, it makes me want to turn that slider up. And I know if I turn that slider up, then it messes everything up. Maxey somehow gets it back. Batum, Embiid, and there's the putback. 3 offensive boards there. Or 3 shots and 2 boards. I'm really not paying attention. Oh, now you want to play physical. All right, Zubac gets it there. 4-6 for him. We are one of the worst teams when it comes to assists, so we cannot pass the ball, really. Oh, Maxey would have had it. Embiid for 3, and it breaks. Cool. If KPJ can keep this up, he might have himself a little triple-double. Not like that. That's a terrible shot. And the foul. Shooting foul for Batum. Trying to do the shakies without my mic picking it up, and I think it's working, but if it ever doesn't, then I do apologize. Alright, there's a foul. First for Oubre. We're getting them to foul, just not shooting fouls. I hesitated a little bit. Ooh, nice move from KPJ. 16, 5, and 4 for him. Alright, Zubac is gas. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's put in Bamba. Harden's still very tired. Let's put in PJ Tucker. And Zubac alley-oop. There we go. 20-point game still, though. I mean, I'm liking the looks. We just kind of got beat in that first quarter. And then, I don't know, they're outscoring us now, for sure. I just got lost. And, okay, I need to stop touching players. That sounds so wrong. Just let them do what they're going to do. Like, got Terrence Mann to leave the player open. Zubac, I need you to get the hell out of here. Like, I'm trying to attack the paint, and then you, who have Embiid on you, go to the paint. Like, get out of here. I know you're, I don't know, fighting for an offensive board. Just stay open and look for a midi. I don't know. Ooh, illegal screen. Say chicken wing and cowboy? Also, why is it so loud? There we go. Got a foul and one for Harden. Whoever's on Maxey, we just need to isolate him. And if we can get some and ones and get some defensive stops, I might be back in this. 'Cause that's really the difference. They've had the free throws and some good looks, and we've missed open shots. So I'd say the free throws and the open looks have just killed us this game. That is out of bounds. Nice block by Bamba. All right, over to Oubre. Over to Maxey. What are you going to do? Over to Martin Jr. And it's good from 3, so our and 1 does nothing. Gonna have Martin. And got the foul on Maxey. It's his third, 5th team. We're in the bonus. So those fouls that we got from them trying to just recess the matchups when we had open looks elsewhere and just running plays. When they got those fouls to reset it, those really added up, and we're in the bonus now. Oubre might have something here. Going to call the double team and gets his own board. For 3, no good. Bamba on the rebound. And that was just a nice look by Kelly Oubre. Kind of a bad decision on my part. That one's out and no good. Rebounded by KPJ. Going to have kind of a clean look to the basket. Nope. Over to Terrence Mann for 3, and he makes it. All right. 15-point game now. Kind of closing out. KPJ been fantastic this game. Blink can stay out of the legal troubles. And a foul. I mean, this is atrocious camera work. I just don't see it. I mean, at no time does he touch him. And we don't have a challenge, so I just basically just called a timeout. Can we get through this? Come on. Quick, give me a look at the fans. What's happening? There we go. All right, so we're down to 2 timeouts. Does calling the timeout just give them the point, or are these and ones I'm just forgetting? All right, open look for KPJ. Misses it. Light pressure. 17-point game now. Kyle Lowry. Over to Bona. And Mo Bamba rebounds. All right, got Mo Bamba on Lowry. What is that? All right. The controls are a little finicky, or like what shot you're going to do on real player percentage. Well, actually, I guess it's not. That's just me. Ooh, and a block by Bamba. He's going to have it. There we go. Just got to be patient. We've shot the ball a lot less than the 76ers. About 6... No. I'm so confused. Those numbers, 76 and 67. And they're the 76ers. The brain not going to work. I mean, Harden's getting these blow-bys by Maxey, like, so often. Can I just switch here? Like, I don't think 28's really part of their game plan. PJ Tucker on Maxey. And that is wide open, apparently. Disagree. Alright, I definitely passed it way too early. Oh, come on. That's not... That's a good block. Alright, 13 seconds for the shot clock. 15.1 for the quarter clock. I just call it the game clock. Why do you call it the quarter clock? Alright, nice look by Harden. Martin tried to help, but Harden just got it to go. He was 24. Gonna be the last possession. Just gonna try a 3. Wide open midi. And he doesn't get it to fall. Nice play by Maxey there. I was covering the 3. He, you know, started doing his dribble moves, trying to get it back and forth. And it's actually a 14-point game. Cut down the lead like quite sizably, but probably out of reach. Alright, we're going to start simming it a bit. If this gets within, like, being close, then maybe we hop in. It's kind of back and forth. They're answering what we're doing, and yeah, that's going to do it. Alright, so your final score is going to be 122 to 106. Harden dropped 34, KPJ 16, 8, and 7, so he had a fantastic game off the bench. Zubac 15 and 8. Powell got injured. We'll have to see what that is. Terrence Mann 9, 4, and 4 with a steal. And that was kind of it. Derrick Jones Jr. had 27 minutes and shot the ball 4 times and missed 3 of them. Yeah, that negative 27 for Derrick Jones Jr. and negative 20 for Batum, whatever. Yeah, Derrick Jones Jr. not looking to be a good signing. As for the 76ers, Maxey had 43. He was insane. Kind of a light game for Embiid and Paul George. Paul George only played 25 minutes, and then Embiid just kind of got rebounds. So 43, 4, and 5. And then Embiid 24, 16, 4 assists, a steal, a block. And then Paul George 17, 4, and 5 with a steal. Oubre hit some threes, shot 4 for 12, though. So might have wanted to push the ball towards him, but yeah. Very sloppy game. They just kind of played us off the floor. Maxey was phenomenal. And before I advance, let's take a look at this injury. Oh, he's down on the depth chart. Gonna be, sprained right shoulder. So it's day to day. So that's actually not too bad. That's not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. All right, we'll take him out. We'll do this. We'll put Harden at the 2 and then KPJ at the 1. And yeah, Derrick Jones Jr. just needs to get out of there. Yeah, no, he's just not great. Unfortunate. I'm going to leave the rotation as is. We beat the Kings. We lose to the Raptors. And then has this given Powell enough time to rehab it? It's down to a 79. Interesting. All right, Powell's back in. Derrick Jones Jr. is back in the starting lineup for some reason. Dropped 16 in the loss to Toronto. So that's better. KPJ is averaging 10. All right, let's sim through this Jazz game. Gafford for Zubac. I'm going to decline. That seems like a very just horizontal trade. So it's basically we're winning a game a week. Lost to the 76ers, which we just played. Beat the Kings, lost the Raptors. Beat the Thunder, which we beat them twice this year, surprisingly. And then we got losses back-to-back to the Rockets, and then the Jazz, who pick up their second win on the season. Norman Powell's actually healthy. It's 27 points. Harden's 28 and 10. Colin Sexton dropped 36. Markkanen dropped 24. All right, rematch versus the Warriors, who are 8 and 4. I'm not doing this trade. What an ugly score. 76 to 97. Oh, this game was atrocious. Just people not shooting the ball and shooting poorly. Curry shot 39 times. That's, yeah, that's atrocious. All right, against the Magic. Now we have the Kings, and I think this is an NBA Cup game. How do we, let's see. Yeah, so we are 0-1 because we lost to the Rockets. This is an NBA Cup game, and we lose. So basically, dream of the NBA Cup is over. Oh, no. We beat the 76ers in Philly. Paul George drops 27, 24, 22. Eric Gordon was kind of the difference. Shot 3 for 11 with 10 points, so he really did not help them out. Harden dropped 28. KPJ dropped 26. Powell dropped 24. Zubac, 16, 20, and 3 with a steal and a block. 8 offensive boards. I mean, this is basically our game plan is just Harden, KPJ, and Powell getting the points. Zubac with the boards. Bones Highland getting some minutes. Might want to trade him as well. What would we be able to get for them? Because they're both backup point guards, and it's not too big a difference to me. I don't care about any of this. Like, just give me draft picks. 27 swap best. 28 first. This is a terrible trade. Now I am... Why is Dalton Connect just so bad? C- potential. I just don't understand. I would be interested in young players who were like first-round picks like the past couple years with high potential that are just not getting minutes, like they're low overall players, like Omax. Dalton Connect is not what I mean by that, but like someone earlier. I don't know, but Omax would be a great example of that. Any of the Nets players, they have 2 first-round picks from 2 or 3 years ago. Ben Shepherd, like, no. I'm not. He's a potential for some reason. Swap worst. Yeah, 28 first from the Pistons. I honestly would very much value that KPJ trade to get that 25 first from the Grizzlies. I just don't really see it being realistic. Could get our own first back. We'd have to give up a second round next year, which I'm kind of fine with. 27 first, and then the Grizzlies should be in here somewhere. Did they pull the trade? They pulled the trade. Ah, crap. Yeah, they're not in here. But it just wouldn't make sense for them. All right, the Celtics are 9-8. They lose to us. And I should actually take a look at the finances. That's about right for get-in price. New arena. I really like the finances of this stuff. So team finances, we're currently operating at a $55 million profit this year, and the season's just getting started. Chemistry is about 50%. 4-11 Wizards, and we lose. I was saying it before it happened, and we lose to the Timberwolves. So as for the NBA Cup, we're basically, we're 0-3. So our points per game is terrible. Let's see. Season stats, team stats. Points per game, we are bottom 10. Points allowed, we are middle of the pack? Yeah, we're about 13. So we're about middle of the pack for defense. Actually, a bit above average. 13th ranked in... Oh, no, that's 13th worst. Never mind. Point differential, we are going to be the 6th worst in the league. Man, the Jazz. Oh, God. What is that? Just terrible defense combined with terrible offense? Yep, that'll do it. 3-point percentage, we shoot middle of the pack, I'm assuming. Our field goal percentage is middle of the pack. Free throws, we are 3rd worst. Man, the Kings. Is that why they're doing so bad? They're 10-10. That's kind of rough. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and work out some trades, maybe. Just take a gander at what value I can get, what first-round picks I can get across the league for KPJ, Bones Highland. Terrence Mann did sign an extension, which they did put in the game. So that's cool. I'm not a big fan of Terrence Mann. He's a really good not really good, but he's about good. Yeah, he's making 15 mil over every year for 3 years. So that's what, 46.5 on that extension. I'm not a fan of it, but we need somebody to play, if it makes sense. Yeah, because we don't have many draft picks. Actually, we don't have many draft picks. We don't have much free agency interest. So we're gonna try and extend players for those next 4 years, because it's going to be until the 2027 season. That's when we have our first round pick back. So it's just, yeah, brutal. So I understand the extension. Chris Dunn, he's pretty good defender. Maybe some teams would have interest in him. Norman Powell might just get shipped. 20 points per game from a shooting guard. That's pretty good. Shooting 50-40, not 90 anymore. His free throw percentage went down. Derek Jones Jr. is untradeable because it's, we're using realistic rule sets. Amir Coffey, don't want to trade him. Power forward, Batum, whatever. He might get shipped out. He more than likely will retire, but he might be able to provide some depth to a playoff team. Same thing for PJ Tucker, but the money might not make that work. I might just, buyouts aren't a thing, so I do not know. And then, yeah, I don't think I'll trade Zubac. He just signed an extension. He's having a career year, so probably not. So, yeah. And then not Harden. Kawhi is projected recovery January. Yeah, that's basically where we're at. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.